Good morning and welcome to Morning in the Mountains. I'm Brad Levitt. As we are taking a look at your roadways, look for some potholes and pothole repair. And that's going to possibly slow you down off and on, but you don't want to hit one of the potholes, but they are working hard to get those all filled for you. We do have our national park closures, including the seasonal closure at Klingman's Dome Road. That'll be closed again until spring. And also Cades Cove Loop Road and some of the roads leading to that. No access because of repair work there, except for hiking. You can hike there, but bear in mind it's cold, it's long, and the days are still kind of short, even though they're getting just a little bit longer right now. We've got Cataloochee Road work that's been postponed, so you still can be there to try to take a look at the elk this time of year. And that's Look at the Roadways. I'm Brad Levitt, and now on with the rest of the show.
Good morning, it's Kira with Morning in the Mountains, and today I'm here with Dakota at Pigeon Forge Snow in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Now, how does this whole place work?
So we have indoor snow tubing open year-round with real snow, and we also have a big room that's just full of snow. We call it our snow play area. Tickets are always available. We are open every day of the year, 365. So just come in, purchase your tickets, and depending on what you want to do, if you want to tube or play in the snow. If you want to tube, you do have to be 38 inches or taller and 3 years of age or older, but there is no height or age requirement for our snow play area.
Oh, how cool. I like the snow play area because you said it's open year-round. Like, even in the summertime when it's blazing hot outside, you can come inside and experience a winter wonderland.
Oh yeah, it's always nice to come inside on a hot summer's day. We do keep it about 55 to 60 degrees in here year-round.
I actually like the weather in here. I do. It feels nice, and it's comfortable, and it's not too cold, and it's definitely not hot.
No, definitely not hot. It's just cold enough that you want to wear a jacket, but not so cold that you think you need any ski pants or anything like that.
Right, and it's cold enough for a polar bear.
Exactly.
He's really cool, and he even tells you how tall you have to be.
Yep, you just come on in. This man will tell you how tall you gotta be.
Am I tall enough?
Yes, you just made the cut.
Okay.
Just made it.
But I guess my leg didn't.
Uh-oh. Well, that's okay. We'll let you tube anyways.
Oh, thanks. Well, thank you, Dakota, here at Pigeon Forge Snow. Make sure to come check them out. And how can we get tickets?
PigeonForgeSnow.com, or just come in and purchase your tickets. We never sell out of tickets, and there are always snow tubing tickets available.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dakota.
You're welcome.
Now back to you guys. Want more Mountain Fun Life? We are now streaming through Roku. Roku is a device that enables you to stream entertainment to your TV through your internet provider. The starting price is only $29, and you can purchase one either online or through your local electronics retailer. It's easy to use, and you won't have to worry about missing any more Mountain Fun Life episodes. Mountain Fun Life, guiding your adventure.
Well, hello, and thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. I'm Frank Murphy with Kira Cup and Rich Haley, and it's Friday! I could have stretched out the it's. I like to stretch out the it's. Let's do that again.
Okay.
It's Friday! Yay, us. We're
There's
so
only
excited.
3, so we had to be louder.
I generally try to back off on that because when I listen to the podcast,
Oh, it's loud. Sorry for your ears.
we are way too loud on the It's Friday and the Bear Monday. So I've been trying to back off on
Let's
the volume.
do it again quietly. Let's whisper it.
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, you know what today is? It's Friday.
Now we're going to talk like this for the rest of the show.
Hunter's back there freaking
That's
out.
just weird. That's weird. Let's check the news with Rich Haley filling in for Brad Levitt.
All right, well, we've got an interesting story today.
Oh, good. 'Cause
Gatlinburg-
that's what's different about today.
That-
We have an
yeah,
interesting story.
It's an interesting story, as opposed to the stuff we usually talk about.
do you got?
We generally follow the Seinfeld model, right? It's a show about nothing.
Exactly.
Yes. So this is a show about something.
All right. What is the something?
We're going to talk about a labor of love.
A labor of love.
Yes.
Gatlinburg-Pittman's girls basketball coach, Katie Moore,
Yeah.
just gave birth
Oh, that's a lot of labor.
8 hours after coaching a basketball game.
No way.
Whoa.
That's
Yeah,
impressive.
I'm sorry, 13 hours. 13 hours.
How many points?
The baby scored 1.
Was it a 3-point shot or no? Just a.
No, it was much closer to the basket.
Okay.
All right.
Because the
so-
doctor has to catch the baby.
Yes.
I'm aware of this, right?
So they had the game on, I think, 2 Fridays ago.
Yeah.
And at the end of the game, Coach Moore left and went to Park West and delivered her baby.
Wow.
So congratulations to her. Congratulations to Gatlinburg-Pittman basketball team.
That's a bit of a drive from Gatlinburg
Yes.
to Park West, I'd like to point out.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, congratulations, though.
Wonderful.
Yes, congratulations.
Huge. Yay.
Yes. So,
What
other
position
things
is the
going
baby
on.
going to play, do you think?
The baby is going to be center for quite a while,
Yeah.
at least 18 months, at which point she will move forward.
Power
And,
forward?
Power forward.
Uh-huh.
And then once she hits about 13, 14, then she's going to have to be guarded because
Oh.
this is a daughter. So I
Rich
assume
is
it's a daughter.
By the way, Rich is our sports director, in case you
Yes.
haven't figured that out.
Yes.
And I have daughters, so I'm used to defending them.
All right.
All right. So other things going on this weekend. Anybody want to run a marathon?
No.
How about a half a marathon? So you start big and you go. It's only 13 miles, 13.1 miles.
I will walk from here to my desk.
Okay.
Yeah, you want to run?
I don't think I'm prepared. I think my feet would hurt. I would like to do something else. I'd like to swim, perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
I took part in a triathlon at one point. It was a mini triathlon, but that's a story for another day.
I swam a mile to raise money for the American Cancer Society
Yep.
once. I would do that again.
That's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. But go ahead.
So, the Knoxville Track Club is sponsoring a Strawberry Plains half marathon this weekend.
Okay.
Starts and finishes at Rush Strong School in Strawberry Plains. And of course, if you've been out there, you know it's a gorgeous place to run, but lots of hills. So it is going to be a little bit challenging.
Yeah.
It goes through the Holston River Valley with views of Clinch and House Mountain. And there's also a shorter 10K if you don't want to do the entire half marathon.
Yeah. See, I think 5Ks are probably my limit. I've done that. This
Yep.
is 3 miles. But
I think 20 steps are my max.
Oh, stop.
I've done a 5K walk.
You're in the yeah, me too.
Speed
5K
walk.
walk. You're in the best shape of all of us.
I mean,
you
that's
could totally
'cause
do
I
it.
eat healthy.
You could totally do a 5K.
I could.
Yeah, you
I
could.
I would do it. I'm not.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you. I would
All
totally
right.
do it.
Okay.
I don't like running. I can't run. I've never been able to run. But I'm like you. I can swim for miles.
Yeah.
I can swim for miles. I just can't run for anything.
What about you all? Do you all participate in any marathons, triathlons?
Well, I mean, there's so many coming up. Let's see, we just had last weekend, I guess, was the Run for Their Lives 5K. My friend Kumi from the Knox Asian Festival is promoting she calls it that. Last year it was the first annual Year of the Pig. So I guess this year is the first annual Year of the Mouse 5K.
Okay.
I don't know how that works because of the Lunar New Year's. But anyway, that's coming up in May. That's a good one. You can, it's a fun one.
Yep.
There's a lot, practically every weekend now. Once you get into the spring and summer, there's going to be a 5K somewhere,
Yep.
or a half marathon, or a full marathon.
Yep.
Hey, guess what? We're out of time for the segment.
Uh-oh.
We'll be back right after this.
You've been diagnosed with type 2 diabetes. You have to carefully monitor your health for the rest of your life, and you have an increased risk of developing cardiovascular disease.
Cut.
Type 2, take 2.
Action.
You've been diagnosed with a new purpose, to fight for the amazing life you made for yourself, to look that risk of heart disease square in the face and say, no, not me. You've been given a new opportunity to live. Get started at NoDiabetesByHeart.org.
Thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy, and today we're going to talk about books and a whole lot more with author Rosemarie Machario. Hi, Rosemarie.
Hi, how are you?
Now, you're more than just an author, obviously. You do some modeling, and you're very stunning and beautiful.
Well, thank you.
So it's lovely to have you here. But we're also going to talk about mainly about your new book, The Amulet of Elements. And I see in the publicity shot behind me that you're wearing the amulet. It's on the book cover, and you're wearing it in real life, IRL.
Yes, it was created for me by Ashley Burt, and she owns the Mystic Orb in Clinton.
Now, in this book, The Amulet of Elements, you're planning really to, I think, follow up with a series, kind of like in that vein of Harry Potter for grown-ups, is one way to say it. Or you described it better as if Game of Thrones and...
If they remade the Lord of the Rings series and then it had a baby with Game of Thrones, they're gonna be like that.
Well, tell us about the book. Get us interested.
Okay, so the Amulet of Elements came to me in a dream, believe it or not. I had wrote it down, and it's actually the anniversary. This month is the anniversary of when I wrote the very first draft of the amulet, and it started out as a kid's book, believe it or not.
Okay, because your protagonist is 16.
Yes, she starts out as 16. And back then in the Viking age...
that was old age.
Yeah.
Or middle age, anyway.
They were an adult, basically.
Right.
So she's, her parents are royalty, a king and a queen, and she comes out for her debut ball to come out into the world. And you don't find out until a little later, but she is pretty much... had always been kept sheltered and stuff because she has the gift of premonition that she has later.
Nice. All right.
And she's supposed to develop that at 16, but she's not had a premonition yet. And she is at her ball, and she's so nervous because she's never come out to anyone yet because it is said that her gift of magic was coveted by many, so she had to be protected.
Yeah, if you could see the future.
So she meets this young, handsome man at the ball, and he entices her to go away with him. Well, lo and behold, she ends up on this massive journey where she ends up kidnapped by the evil step-grandmother.
Oh, wow.
And she is held up in a magic crystal cage where she can't use her gifts or anything. And she ends up having her first premonition.
Finally.
Yeah, when she manages to escape, and he helps her. He feels bad, and so once they're out, she has this premonition of of his father being locked up in the dungeon, at the evil step-grandmother's castle. And so he has to. He goes along with her, and she's like, "Okay, we'll rescue your father." And she meets up with one of her brothers, and they go on this journey to try to rescue him.
All right, now tell us what's in chapter 2. Well, we can read the book, obviously.
Right, yeah, you can read the book, but that's just the basic start. She has many different enemies aside from the step-grandmother. She has the evil wizard. She runs into some Vikings.
So it seems like these story ideas are just coming to you so easily, and they're just pouring out of you onto the page.
I think it does, especially after I wrote the initial first draft. I think I completed it in a few months.
Wow.
But I kept adding to it, and then decided, this would be great if it was something that I enjoy.
Right.
All the things that I enjoyed as a kid, and so I put that in there. And so I once I finished, I started pitching it to agents and different small publishing houses. And I kept getting lots and lots of no's, in the hundreds of no's. Not just
you're not the only author to tell that story, though.
But it took me almost 9 years to get it published.
Oh wow!
And
so
here it is. Yes, and here it is. So in the meantime,
proud.
I've already written book 2 and 3, and
good.
I'm editing book 2 right now, and I'll have it turned into my awesome editor Holly in the next few weeks.
And I love, I know a little more about you, of course, that you're an actress and pinup model, but some of the shows that you act in also have a lot of that murder and intrigue.
Yes,
a lot of those
which is
crime
super
drama
neat.
shows that are filmed in and around East Tennessee. So.
Yes, I really enjoyed working with Jupiter theater entertainment, and then doing a lot of the different crime shows. And
Excellent.
but if it weren't for my awesome agent at Talent Trick, I
Yes.
wouldn't have gotten them.
All right, so Rosemarie Machario, best place to find you and find the book online is where?
myname.com, basically.
All right, well, there you
everything
go.
is on there.
Well, it's conveniently on the bottom of the screen for you, so no spaces. It's rosemariemachario.com. The actress, the author, the so much more. Thank you so much.
Oh,
Rose.
thank you for having
Thank you for
me.
coming. I hope you'll
Appreciate
come back
that.
again soon.
I hope to.
All right, and thank you for watching Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. More of the show right after this. Thank you for getting your weekend started with us on Morning in the Mountains on Mountain Fun Life. We're celebrating Friday. Hi, I'm Frank Murphy with Kira Cupp and Rich Haley filling in for Brad Lovett today. So far, so good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's a great day.
Did I leave something off? I know last time we were talking about news and stories before the interviews. I kind of cut us off quick. What were we talking about? 5Ks and
We
marathons?
were talking about 5Ks and marathons.
Okay.
And I do want to put out one more piece of information on that. The course is open to traffic
Which course?
for the half marathon that we were just talking about in Straw Plains, which means that it's open to traffic. So they're saying don't wear your headphones, don't wear anything that's going to obscure your hearing, so you can be aware of the oncoming
All
traffic.
right. So this is the date of it again. Give me the whole recap.
It's February 1st, Straw Plains half marathon.
So like tomorrow, you mean?
Yes.
Like as in, because today is New Month's Eve.
Right.
All right.
Today's New Month's Eve.
Yes.
And I'll have to refer to that from here on out.
Please.
Okay.
See, I remember February 1st is the anniversary of the day I broke my arm. I'll never forget it.
Okay. Why did you break your arm?
We were going to go to Disney World, and it was freezing rain, and I was supposed to bring the key over to the next door neighbor, and I was in such a hurry that I slipped on ice and landed with my wrist directly on the
my gosh.
bricks, broke both bones of my arm. And my dad's like, "Do you think it's broken?" And I'm like, "Yes, it's broken." I knew it was broken because
Sounds
I was
painful.
not connected. That's how I defined broken.
gosh.
And then my dad's trying to get his brother, who's a bone doctor, on the phone. And of course, he's off partying in New Orleans with the other bone doctors. It was the orthopedic surgeon convention. And then finally, we went to the emergency room in the rented limo that my dad had gotten to take us to the airport. So,
Different destination.
yeah.
Yeah, not as much fun.
But it was kind of cool pulling up to the ER in a limo, I got to tell you that.
And then you walk out and you're
Yeah.
And the wrist just dangling.
I had put it in, I had read an article that to put it into a newspaper. So the New York Daily News was my sling, and I'm carrying my arm, pieces of my arm into the ER. Well, you gotta do something.
Yeah.
Look at they did a fine job healing it.
Yeah,
They
you
fixed
look-
it. They've spent hours
You look normal.
in the OR trying to do a closed reduction, and they did a perfect job on the. So I'm very proud of them.
Well, good job.
There you
Thank
have
you,
it.
guys.
All right.
Because Frank is our left arm man.
All right, I didn't think I would be telling that story on this New Month's Eve, but that's what comes into my head
Yes.
every February 1st.
Okay.
So I'm not going to be here tomorrow, so you had to hear it today.
Yeah, we've got some concerts and some musical events going on this weekend.
Like what?
Saturday we have free music night at the Hard Rock Cafe.
Yeah.
Yes, because the Kincaid Band is playing at the Cafe of the Hard Rock.
Okay.
Dolly Parton Stampede is opening up, and they will have shows this weekend.
I think, today, 31st, a couple of shows reopened, like the Pirate one too, right?
Yes, the Pirate one reopens.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lumberjack show is ready to roll yet, but
No,
it's
not
coming
yet.
up soon.
Yeah.
Those are all really cool shows with really good food. They
Yes.
have vegetarian options too.
They do? At the Stampede?
Yeah, you just tell them that you don't eat meat, and they'll give you like a whole plate of vegetables.
I did not know that because they give you like practically an entire Cornish game hen to
Yes.
chow on.
They do.
With no silverware.
Right.
If they put that on my plate, I'd probably pass out.
But you could get the potato soup would be fine.
No, because I think they put some kind of
Bacon?
yes.
Probably.
Probably.
All right.
Yeah.
So also in Knoxville, if you want to go out to the Bijou Theater, Scott Miller is playing.
Oh, really?
And Scott Miller's been a feature of the Knoxville music scene for quite a while.
Until he moved to Virginia, but he comes back frequently enough.
Yes.
I got to, and I guess I technically inducted him into the East Tennessee Writers Hall of Fame.
Oh, okay.
He was
That's cool.
the songwriting recipient.
Okay.
And it was my turn to get up and present at this award ceremony, so I got to present it to him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got to go when you were inducted.
Yeah, it was.
You invited me.
You were inducted?
What do you
Yes.
think?
Go, Frank.
Yes.
Yes. And now I'm the MC, so I'll be I'll be emceeing that event in October 9th. I don't know. I have to look it up.
So you're like kudzu in Knoxville. You
Yeah.
get a foothold and then you just spread and we'll never ever get rid of it.
I love that analogy because I've been trying to explain. I've been trying to explain my basic strategy for business success in East Tennessee, being an out-of-towner. I love it here. I mean, I've lived in Tennessee longer than anywhere else in my entire life as of this month, as of next month. And I'm pretty excited about that.
Well, congratulations. We're actually glad to have you, even when I give you a hard time.
All right. Well, then show it by calling Mountain Fun Life Best Deals at 865-978-1152, because we'll be back with more of the Friday show coming up right after this, everybody.
Parrot Mountain. This attraction has it all, whether you're 2 years old or 90 years young, with hundreds of beautiful tropical birds and thousands of flowers, plants, and trees. Folks who visited our park have said, "I've never seen this many birds in one place. This must be what the Garden of Eden was like. The most beautiful and peaceful place I have ever been. These gardens rival the best. The best value in the Smokies. You'll want to visit Parrot Mountain and Gardens. Call or visit us online. We'll see you there."
Good morning. It's sports time here on Morning in the Mountains. I'm Rich Haley.
And I'm Brad Lovett.
And we're going to talk about a bunch of different sports. Starting off with high school basketball, getting close to tournament time. We have a full slate of games tonight, leading off with Sevier County taking on South Doyle at South Doyle, and Seymour taking on Morristown West in Morristown. Both of those are district matchups. Then Gatlinburg-Pittman is at Austin East in Knoxville, and Northview Academy is at Carter for a district matchup. So all of our teams are playing away games, but fortunately there's not a whole lot of travel, so if you want to go see them, not too far of a drive, go and cheer on your team.
Get in the car and take that short drive, and your team will thank you.
Yes, they will. So we've also got the Ice Bears playing. They're playing at home, so if you enjoy hockey or if you just enjoy a night out watching people skate around, fall down, and beat each other up, which is hockey, the Ice Bears are taking on the Fayetteville Marksmen, and it is one of their theme nights. It's Mossy Oak and Scouting Night, so show up in camo.
Okay, that should be interesting.
That should be interesting. I've never seen ice camouflage before, but it could get interesting.
Try anything once.
Then for the weekend, we've got two things. We got one little thing called the Super Bowl. We'll talk about that in a minute in case you haven't heard about it. But far more important, the UT men's basketball team is in action. They are at Mississippi State. So that'll be a good test for the Vols. I don't have a real strong feeling on this one way or the other, so I'll be a homer and I'm going to say the Vols are going to win it.
I would think so.
All right. So
That's my very non-professional opinion. All right.
That's okay. I was hanging out with my two grandsons. We were at Top Jump, and they started talking about the football playoffs. This was a couple weeks ago. And they both picked the Titans and the Packers to win.
And, well, that didn't go so well.
They were 0 for 2. Then again, they're 9. So, you know. All right, so speaking of that, let's talk about the NFL. We got this little thing going on called the Super Bowl.
And I think we get to eat a lot of chips and dip and buffalo wings.
And that's what I was going to say. What's the most important part of Super Bowl weekend? The game, the commercials, or the snacks?
Well, I'd say the snacks and the commercials. Of course, anybody who's been in marketing, of course, we watch the commercials and dissect them and everything.
Oh, yes. And some years the commercials are really, really good. And some years they just kind of leave you scratching your head.
Remember that one year they were really depressing?
Yeah.
We drowned a kid in a bathtub for an insurance company, as I recall.
Yes. Yeah, not the wisest choice of advertising.
It got them a lot of publicity, maybe not the publicity they wanted, but...
I always think it's funny when you get a commercial that's really cool and everybody's talking about it the next day and nobody knows what was being advertised.
And that's very common.
They spend so much time getting the hook that they forget that it's got to be product related. So speaking of product related, let's go back to the Super Bowl. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the San Francisco 49ers. We've got a red and white team versus a red and gold team. So it's going to be an interesting contest. And apparently a lot of people want to go see it. I was looking up ticket prices, and you're not going to believe this.
Let's see, 1,000 or so?
Keep going.
2,000.
Keep going.
6,000.
All right, you're a little bit over it. The cheapest seats that I could find 2 weeks ago were $4,400.
Wow.
That's for the bad seat sitting behind the pole where you can't see the field and you might see a little tiny corner of the end zone. That was a $4,400 ticket.
I would think for that I'd just watch it on TV.
Yes, and that was face value. That wasn't a scalped ticket. Highest face value ticket that I saw was $30,000. Of course, that's up in one of the luxury boxes where they bring you the food and you watch the game on TV anyway.
Right.
So it's a hard ticket to get, and I'm with you. I'll watch it on TV. The view's better, the food's better, and again, it's Kansas City and San Francisco. And just because I'm an old fart, I'm going to pull for San Francisco.
I'll pull for the Chiefs.
All right.
For no particular reason.
Good. So we'll put $1 on it, and I'll talk to you on Monday.
There you go.
All right.
McDonald's Monday morning, yes.
There you go. That's all right. That'll work.
Being a successful business is a lot of work, especially when you have to design your own media projects and advertisements. Let us take care of your media needs. We offer a large variety of services such as photography, videography, print magazine, live streaming, and so much more. Contact our marketing today for a free initial consultation. Email marketing@mountainfunlife.com. We look forward to working with you.
When I became disabled, I lost my ability to work. It was then I knew I should have called the Garza Law Firm first.
At Garza Law Firm, we want to end your frustration and strengthen your claims so you can have the disability benefits that you need. The Garza Law Firm, let us help.
Well, that was fun, a Friday show. I liked it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I missed having Brad here, but you did a fine job, Rich
thank
Haley,
you.
of filling
I'm
in.
glad. I tried to fill in for Brad and do what he does.
And it is New Month's Eve, Kira Cup.
It is, which means tomorrow is the new month.
New Month's Day.
Yes.
Tomorrow is New Month's Day, right? We'll get into February, and I'm excited about it because the faster we can get rid of January and February, the happier I'll be.
Why? Why are you going to waste your months like that?
No, because winter. I would trade. I would like to, if I had the money, I would fly to the southern hemisphere and have summer year round. I would fly back and forth. You know, I'd always be wherever it's summer if I had my druthers and $1 million, which I don't have either.
Me either.
So I just got to do it. You got to deal with what you deal with, right?
That's right.
But you know what? We can have fun in the winter here, and you know.
I like all 4 seasons. That's why I like Tennessee. Sometimes you get them in the same week.
That is so true.
Or the same day.
All right, anything else we got to mention for this this New Month's weekend?
The last thing is Miss Saigon is going to be at
well, it's already
Tennessee
there.
Theater.
It's been there all this week. In fact, I think it closes tomorrow, so it might be your last shot to go. It's probably today and tomorrow.
What is that?
It's a Broadway musical, Broadway at the Tennessee. They have these traveling roadshow musicals. And it basically is the same plot as the opera, the Puccini opera, Madame Butterfly, except that it's set in the late 70s, post-Vietnam War.
Oh, okay.
So that's the short version.
And it's based on an opera, so it's very sad.
Yeah, in operas everyone dies, as you know.
Yes, I do know.
All right.
But they sing beautifully while they die.
Hey, coming up on February 14th, 2 weeks, Romeo and Juliet in French, an actual opera.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Yeah, Jim Johnson's our man. We got to hit him up for some tickets.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, thanks a lot for watching. We'll be back again on Monday with another thrilling episode of Morning in the Mountains.